So, you wanted us to talk about Easter, is that correct?
No, remember?
Oh, it was...
Because we said this, do you mean Easter? And it said not Easter eggs.
And then I said, do you think we're stupid? And it said, yeah.
Daft, you said.
That was it, daft. And I'm like, hang on a minute, you're taking the mick out of me now. Not. C-E-L-E. Celly. B-R.
Celebration.
Yeah, I think that's what I was going to say. Not celebrate. T-I. Okay. Not celebrating.
Not the celebrating of Easter then.
Okay. So what aspect of Easter is it that you wanted to discuss right now? C-H-R-I-S. Christ.
Christ.
On. S. A. S-A-R? No. So, Christ, correct? Was it on? No, go from Christ. D. I. E. On. E. A. S-T.
Christ die on Easter.
P. O. I. N. Point. N. I. Not. E. Oh. Point not. C. O. R. R. E. C. Point not correct.
Christ die on Easter, point not correct.
Are you talking about, I'm not religious, so I genuinely know nothing about when the biblical version of Christ died. If anyone can help us out, you know. But are you trying to say that what's recorded about when he died is not correct? Right, okay. Interesting. Hang on, I'm really warm. When was it, John O? Just out of interest. Okay. So basically whatever's is written down in the Bible or, you know, religious texts about when he died, or
is that when it says he dies then?
Is that not when he actually died? No. Okay. As in, no, it wasn't when I confused myself.
No, it's not. It's not when he actually died. So does it say that in the Bibles and that?
That's the thing. I don't know. I'm not religious. I really don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, because didn't he come back?
Good Friday, but Easter is different every year. Well, that is the thing. Easter is different every year. It changes, and I don't know why it changes. Doesn't Easter? Don't they say that Easter has to be a certain Sunday? Okay, well, he died on Good Friday. Okay.
Died. So did he die on Good Friday? Is that true?
No.
No.
Okay, so why are we told that? Not E-A-S-T. Not Easter. Not Easter on C-A-L-E-N D.
Not Easter on calendar.
Right, not
Okay.
Easter on calendar. M O N. M-O-N. Not Easter on calendar.
Money.
Money. And Y-O-U. Money and your K or L. Where are we going? Money and your L. I. F. Life. Now. S. So. L. Sold.
Money
In your life now sold. Hang on. So what did it said? No, to Easter Friday. Easter calendar. So he said, didn't it say month?
Money and your life now sold. That's really confusing. I knew this was going to be an in-depth one.
L. E. Let. L. E. M. Lent.
What's Lent?
Lent, isn't that a part? Doesn't that Lent start from Shrove Tuesday? With the pancake day? I don't know. But isn't a Lent a period of time when you give up something?
A 13-month calendar. Your government used dates so people spend money.
That's the thing. They changed the calendar to do with, not the banking system, it was to do with finances, to coincide with people paying taxes, basically. That's one of the reasons why the calendar was changed.
Okay, so what, is Lent not the same time as Easter then?
No, well, Lent, isn't Lent Shrove Tuesday? Yeah, there's 6 weeks of Lent, so basically it goes from, I think it's Shrove Tuesday, pancake day in my head, because I love pancakes, and it goes to something, 40 days from Pancake Tuesday till Easter, basically. That's what Lent is. And I think you're supposed to give up something for Lent. Don't they say I'm giving up chocolate for Lent or whatever?
So how is Lent important? Is Lent...
Yeah, how does Lent tie into money and life now sold? More. I see. See. I. You. Hang on. More ISIS.
You.
ACCUIS. Is that correct?
Start again.
Spell again. Because I'm dyslexic.
ACCUS.
Oh, S.
R.
No, you are.
Accurate.
Oh, accurate.
Lent is more accurate. But Lent's a long time, isn't it?
Lent, well, the period of Lent is 40 days. Now. Oh. Now, O-Y. No, now. Was there more after that, or were you just saying now into response to Vicky's question? Was there more? Okay. Now. No.
No, he wasn't saying now. So okay,
Sorry.
What was you saying?
Not on.
Not one.
Not one. D. A.
Not
day.
one day.
Of. Oh, C.
C or D?
Not one day of. D. I. E. Not one day have died. C H R I S. Not one day have died. Christ. Not A P E. Not Christ, not a person.
Christ, not a person.
To. Huh? It's fast. D-I.
Christ,
Not a person to die. What? Stop. Where did that go? Where did that go? You're going too fast. Not one day have died. Christ, not a person to die. Correct? Right. Can we slow a little bit, please? I know you're excited. C H R I S. Christ. A N down and L-I. Where are we going? L-I R-S S L-I-S. No. Okay. Go again from that last word. No. L-I-F. No life. No. Not. H. H. U. M. A-M. Not human. Right, so basically, he didn't die on a day. Christ can't die. Not a person, not human. Are you saying that Christ is an energy? H. E. C. He. C. O. N. Where are we going? C. O. N. C.
S. C.
Oh, consciousness. He consciousness.
The consciousness.
Yeah, the consciousness. Look, I'm dyslexic. W. A. Was. The consciousness was the O. C. K. The consciousness was blocked.
The consciousness was blocked. So, what's Jesus then?
Are you talking about the biblical version of
I'm
Jesus?
getting confused because we have all this.
This is where things get deep and confusing, because you've got the biblical version of Jesus and the actual energy of Jesus. But it's not talking about Jesus, it's talking about Christ.
Jesus Christ is the human form of the Holy Trinity.
Are you trying to differentiate between Christ consciousness and Jesus? No. Okay.
Are you saying that
Well, basically it's
Christ's
saying...
consciousness was the overall consciousness of all humans at a point, and it was blocked, and when it was blocked there was a story kind of made where they individualised it into one person to represent that.
That's a great thought.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense in my head. Right, okay.
Well, it's not, there's going to be a lot of people in audience for that.
This information, take it or leave it. I'm sorry, but I'm not hating on religion in any way, shape or form.
Jesus is the human version of God. It's so confusing, yeah.
So, what?
I think that would make sense though, because all the things that Jesus could do, maybe people as a whole could do all those things that
Well, we can.
when we lived with Christ consciousness, everybody lived that way.
Yeah.
And then
We've become so... God, source, whole is within. we are a drop of that. So if you look at Jesus as a representation of Christ consciousness and what was capable, we all have that capacity, but we've become so far disconnected from ourselves that we don't even know what we're capable of anymore.
The elite made us believe in separation.
Yeah, but that is the thing. You in this reality, it's pushed on you that you're an individual. We're not individual. We are all one. We all come from the same thing. The monad, the source, God, whatever you wish to call it. It's different names for the same thing. We all come from that. So therefore we cannot be individual. But as a human, we do individualize things, and that is what keeps us disconnected.
Yeah, it's just really confusing, isn't it? But
so, yeah, he is within you. Yeah, exactly. The Bible did distort that.
So Jesus wasn't one figure. It's
a consciousness.
It was a whole consciousness of
and
everybody that was on the planet at that time.
And that's why it said not died, because energy cannot be destroyed nor created. Yeah, it can only change forms.
But it also wasn't one individual dude walking around like, I'm Jesus and I've got all the fishes.
Well, exactly, no.
No, so it was just how people were then.
Is that how...
living in their divine power, Christ consciousness.
Connected to the one, the all, to everyone.
Yeah, and then the bad people come and it was all stopped and blocked.
I don't know if it's if it's that, or if it's duality became more prominent. But are we on the right path of thinking here? That basically how Vicky's explained it is that, are we on the right path here? Because you'll be surprised the amount of times we get told, no, you're not. You're off on a tangent over there, love.
Okay.
Yeah, and I believe that as well. I don't believe one religion holds all truth. I believe there's truth hidden in all of them. You just have to find it.
We're all him and he's us with this block from seeing it to wake up to our consciousness.
Yes, exactly. So, with that being said, so what you're basically saying is the biblical all right, I'll shut up. You're talking. Ow. L-I-V live M-A-N Right, I'm gone. Live man, is that correct? Or live man, however you want to look at it. Right, what was the next word? Now. L. I. V. Live. J. J. Was it J? No. Live, man, now, live. I. In. Where are we going? In. 7.
7?
7. Matrix code. Integration. Is it? Oh, off the top of my head. Integration. 7. E. D. E. I. E. D. E. I. D. What's this? What's he say? Respell that word. D. E. I. D. Deadly. Oh, 7 deadly sins.
Live man. Was it live man? Man alive today.
Now live in 7 deadly sins.
7 deadly sins.
So that's sloth, lust, greed.
So that's... So instead of being in Christ consciousness, we're all living through the 7 deadly sins because of the...
separation, the individuality, the separation from self.
That was caused...
by the duality that we started experiencing, I guess, or from the more negative energies that duality represents. Is that right? And if you think of 7 in our Matrix Code series, it's integration. And what is integration?
I don't know. Oh, kiss is a bit...
I don't know. Integrating. What do you do when you integrate? You go along your path, you learn, you grow, and you integrate that knowledge within, so it becomes a part of who you are.
Yeah. But then surely you can... Integration isn't just good. You integrate...
Well, no, I didn't say it was just good. You integrate either positive or negative.
Integrated all these 7 deadly sins.
On a collective, we are probably more integrated towards sloth, pride, greed, all that at the minute. We're very much a consumer world, set up to consume constantly. You've got a great theory on this. You talk about the ages, and you refer to them as each age is a sin, or put sin in the Bible, but you know
it's part. Yeah.
And we are in the age of what?
Would it be greed?
It would be greed.
Yeah. At the moment. Yeah.
So yeah.
Can I just check that? Am I right in thinking that we'd be in the age of greed at the moment? Yeah.
Thank you for the hand heart, Kim. It will only bring bad. It's about you. It's about what you put out. So exactly. We have this conversation this morning. Everything is about balance. It's about learning to balance both the light aspect and the dark aspect, because you can't have one without the other. Both reside within us. It's about allowing them to, you as the being, to live in a balanced way, not too much light and not too much dark. Embodying them both they live cohesively.
Yeah.
And externally, it's about understanding that, because you can't get rid of either.
So with this whole Christ consciousness
exactly, as above, so below, as within, so without.
Are we able to kind of bring that Christ conscious, how do we go back to that way of living and being of that consciousness?
That's really good, Teg. Teg said just spinal fluid is actually like Christ oil. Sorry, what did you ask?
Like, how do we kind of, I don't know, like bring that back into the world?
Yeah.
And,
exactly. You can either be triggered by everything you're seeing, or you can just focus on the positive and be aware of the negative. H E A here.
Heart.
Vicky's my translator. Heart, mind. Heart, mind. See? No, go again.
Is it heart, mind? Heart, mind? Heart, mind.
Yes. Heart, mind. Next word. C.
Oh, it is C.
O. M. Come. T. O. G. E.
Come together.
Come together. Heart, mind, come together.
So when your heart and mind come together?
Y, yes. Y. A. L. Y-A-L. L. No.
Oh, hang on. Should we start?
When your heart and mind come together, not L. I. W. W. Okay. W. O.
That said no.
Okay. My heart and mind are not currently together. When your heart and mind come together, not. Ow. I. V. Oh, that's why. Not live. In. F. E. A. Not live in fear. Yeah. Oh. T. No. R. U. R U. T. H. Ruth.
Truth.
Can you see why it takes us so long to do videos? Because I literally cannot spell. Like, I can't read the words. I make up words all the time.
Did you say truth? Or was it Ruth?
Maybe Ruth holds the truth.
I'd laugh one day if it literally said it was Ruth and you were right.
Okay, right. So when heart and mind come together and you live in truth, not fear.
Heart and mind come together, not live in fear, and then it said truth.
Truth. T. A. Truth can. No. Now.
Truth can now.
Truth can now.
What's the next word? Truth can now.
V. A-V. U. No.
A. A.
U.
You.
T. I. No. H. U-T-H. A-U-T-H.
Authentic.
Oh. T-I. Authentic. A-T.
Authenticate. Is that a word?
Yeah, when you authenticate something, it's genuine. You can check it's genuine. You authenticate
What's
diamonds.
the whole sentence? I don't know.
Oh, fuck it up.
Does anyone remember the whole
When
sentence?
the heart and mind come together, not live in fear, truth can now authenticate. Is that right? Was there more after authenticate? Oh. E.
Was that E? Was that E?
Yes. E. N. E. No. E. N.
E.
M.
N.
End. Truth can authenticate. End.
Energy.
Mhm.
And energy.
End energy. D. I. S. End energy. Just. O. Distortion. Okay. Truth can now.
Distortion.
Truth can now end energy distortion. So that means we can embody the Christ consciousness and be.
Is that right?
Christ consciousness.
See, that tells me that something,
Jesus.
Something has come in and deliberately distorted it.
Did you get that? I was like, Christ, Jesus. Yeah, so it's been distorted.
It's been deliberately distorted for years and years and years. And is it time now to make it good again?
So, my next question is, where has this distortion been created from? Is it like, I say who, but realistically, when it gives a who, there's always something above the who. Do you get what I mean?
Well, this is it, isn't it?
Why has this distortion been created?
Yeah, why has it been distorted? Yeah.
Slow down. G, A, M, gang, P, L, I, Y.
Gameplay.
Gameplay. It's been distorted to enable the gameplay. Right, so it has to. Look, it's the conversation we were having earlier.
So it is a game.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So basically, let's take that off for a sec. It depends what you look at and believe.
I mean, I don't know.
Realistically, not realistically, from my perspective, I see Earth as a playground. It's somewhere for me to come and play and experience and grow and have all these lovely emotions, but also the more not so lovely emotions, and to experience duality, because duality is duality is a thing.
Yeah, but if you think like if it is a bit boring, just being a sort of like soul.
If it's always nice,
Fruity.
it would be boring as fuck, I guess.
Yeah, and so maybe if it is like for Source to experience itself and wanted it to be, maybe it is a game. I don't know. Maybe it is. And if it is a game, then there would have to be light and dark or good and bad, because in a game, like you don't play a game and it will be easy. That's not a game. That's just.
No, it's just boring then.
Like painting a picture isn't a game, because you just free flow, do what you want. That's nice. That's creative. It's still a lovely experience, but it's not a game. But in a game. Like if you play Monopoly, you go around the board and you encounter challenges. So there needs to be
exactly, Misty.
The little bad bits.
Yeah, you have to have
or if
that.
you think of it as like a computer game, like a video game, they have the baddies.
Yeah, I mean, look at kids. There's always the goodie and the bad. Let's play cops and robbers. There's always,
Yeah.
You have to have dualism.
You can't win if everything's just a straight road. You've got
to, and you don't learn either.
To win the game, you have to get over the bits and bobs.
Exactly. So, yeah, you have to have duality. You have to have light and dark. Dark doesn't always necessarily mean negative or evil, but there has to be dualism. There has to be obstacles. Light has to be.
Yes, true. Teach us the true states of connection. There's
Claire.
There's a thing I was watching the other day, like with the DMT realm, and apparently you can get blocked out.
You can get blocked out of the DMT realm?
By the DMT dudes.
The little elves? I want to go see the DMT elves.
It's the DMT elves. I think it's like the higher beings in there that, like, they're like, if you keep going in and you're using it recreationally, you're not using it to actually heal or to learn or for something productive. You're just doing it like for a bit of a trick kind of thing. There's a few people that have been blocked now by the dudes, and they're like, no, not coming back. And then every time they try and use it, they don't get anything. It's just like nothing. Yeah,
Tor, you make a valid point. There are people trying to block us from, experiencing.
If you're not learning, they block you.
So yeah, you are right. But the thing is, that's why knowledge is power, because once you become aware of something, you understand what's going on, you can no longer be a prisoner to it because you have the knowledge about it. And then you can choose to play into it and be fearful, or you can choose to go, I'm aware of what's going on, but I'm not going to give you power anymore. I'm going to look over here and focus on this and do that instead. Yeah, exactly. You become free, Misty.
So the loved one messages, we tend to do them on a Monday, but we were having a chat about this the other day, and we've noticed that it's really difficult sometimes to do the loved one messages, just because
the sheer amount of people that
the amount of energy, it's ridiculous. So what we've decided, we're not going to be that rigid with it. We don't have to say this day is for this and this day is for that anymore. We're going to go in before each session, like we do always, and say, what do we do? And if the day is the day that we do them, then we do them, don't we?
Because if you think on our spirit loved one sessions, we can have over 1,000 people in the room.
Well, Monday nights are not like Friday day, 199 in at the moment. That isn't bad at all.
I like that. That's good for a Friday day.
But if it's a Monday nights, because it's night time, nobody's at work. They get so busy sometimes.
So we've got 1,000 people's energy there, and we've got the same amount of spirits. Well, probably not 1,000, but there's a lot of spirits that want to come through. And what happens is they all start talking over each other, and things start getting very confused, and it gets very difficult to connect the spirit to the loved one. And that's not fair on spirit, that's not fair on us, that's not fair on you. So we kind of go with the flow of the energy at the minute. I know it's Thursday, but we usually go live on Friday. But yeah, I mean, shall we ask if there's because I said, why? So I know what it's going to say, but who in the physical 3D reality then is most prominent for helping to create this distortion?
In the physical 3D reality? So like
well, in this experience we're experiencing.
So you're talking like about an actual human?
Or collective of humans, or collective of energy, or whatever that it is. You don't want to answer that. B.I.
Bill Gates.
You got that off 2 letters.
Gonna say Bill Gates now. I'm so sorry.
Why'd you say that?
Because it was what was in my head.
Well, it probably is. You ask for an individual. Okay, so a name has come up, Bill Gates.
When you say 3D though, that doesn't. I think the 3D threw it off.
And now I'm going to ask on a broader perspective.
Energetically.
Yes, that's what I was going to go next. So I wanted an
But
example.
I would say then that Bill Gates is definitely part of it.
Bill Gates is definitely part of that energy. I mean, even without being involved in this, you can look at that dude and think, you went right, mate. Okay, so that's an example of a 3D person. What about as a collective? What would we call the collective? Don't speak. Now I've got that song in me.
And
thanks.
me, thank you.
That's what I thought. BAL, Baal is a collective energy. That's a more negative, dark collective of energy. So you're saying that Bill Gates is on the dark fractal of the whole? Oh, makes sense. Okay. There you go.
Oh, we should look into celebrities.
We should look into celebrities.
We should.
Shall we ask?
Need a Ouija. Is
Okay.
the lights on it or not?
Shall we look into celebrities after this? So, before you have a wee, can we just double check now? Have we got the information out for the moment that you wanted to discuss? Where was that? G or F? Oh, we're E. E.G. Egg. You want to talk about egg?
It told us off for eggs earlier.
No. What do you mean by egg? You didn't mean egg. Okay. But have we discussed enough of this topic for now?
Because you wanted us to talk about that.
No, oh, no, you still want to talk about it. Okay, well, we're going to go... No, L-A-N. L-A-N. No, Lan. No. No. Now. Okay, well, we're going to...
do you mean you still want to talk? I think it's saying, are you saying that you still want to discuss this topic further, but we don't have to do it now?
Oh, okay, got you.
Okay, right. Okay.
Awesome.
So, yeah, little bits, because it gets a bit much, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does get a bit much. It gets a bit... And we can just do that on... Maybe we can look into this topic more for, like, videos.
Yes, we could, yes. Is that okay? Yes. I kind of pushed it then.
I noticed. That's why I laughed at you. Yes. Listen to me.
Right, sorry. Is that okay? I won't push.
Cheater.
So, it kept going to egg.
It did. It said Easter egg before we even got on.
And it said no Easter egg. And then it said celebrating.
Oh, thanks, Jess.
Didn't it?
Yes.
Like celebrating by buying the eggs.
Yes.
And then I thought, is the egg the dome?
The firmament.
Is it representing that?
Yes, Cara. It could be.
Mm.
What do you want to ask?
Should we ask quickly?
Should we ask quickly before... Hang on, I've got a retank.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I did that, as if I'm getting ready to go fight somebody. Okay.
Yeah, just before we do, lockdown in 45 days should be now. I get that, and people are obviously going to hold us to this.
I said this yesterday, I was like, babe, we're on the 26th.
But I've said from day one that timings are no good. Like, we shouldn't do timings really, because timelines get changed all the time. So, you know, let's see.
Let's see, this year. We'll go with that. Joe
You
the
can hold
dolphin.
us to it if you want.
We don't mind. We're not perfect. We're human at the end of the day. And like we said at the beginning, sometimes our ego gets involved.
No, I'm not being funny, but people have been predicting Project Bluebeam since the 70s, haven't they? And that still hasn't happened.
I mean, look at the whole, what was the other one? The Rapture. People were selling their houses and all sorts of shit. I hope you didn't do that.
No.
You know, we're not perfect. No one's perfect. And if you say you're perfect,
But
then
even
that's a lie.
in a tarot reading, with like personal readings of people, and people have said, well, when's this going to happen? When's this going to happen? And I'll be honest, I've said, oh, well, it's, you know, I don't do timers, I don't like timers, but people really want to know time, so you try and give them a time, and then it hasn't happened when you say.
Yeah, but like 6 months down the line it happens.
6 months later it goes and happens. And yeah.
Oh, thank you, Hayley. And we love your questions. Your questions are phenomenal.
They are.
Well, all of us subscriber questions are phenomenal, but you ask some really interesting questions.
And if you are a subscriber and your question didn't get answered, don't worry, because we will revisit old questions. We won't just leave them. We'll keep coming back to different ones and ones that you've put in the past as well.
Yeah. And not everybody's. Some of them are sent through private message as well. So you know. Thank you for the Guardian wings, Hayley.
Not all the questions are on there, are they?
No. Right. So you wanted to ask about your download you just got.
Because it kept saying, so you kept saying about the egg thing and about not celebrating the Easter with the egg and all this, that and the other. Is like the Easter egg a representative of something a little bit negative?
Exactly, psychic heart.
It is. And so is it...
Thank you, Sean.
Should we ask or just ask the question?
You asked the question, it's your download.
No, but should we ask it to give us the information or just ask the question?
Okay. L I F life. Life on.
Life contain.
All right. Life contain E D.
Life
Contained. B. Life contained by. Life contained by. D. Oh.
Kept saying about this dome.
Life
didn't it?
contained by dome. Y-E. E. E. Okay, no Y. E. E-G. Life contained by dome. Egg. S. H. A. P. Shape. Egg shape. Egg shaped. M-A. A-N.
M-A-N.
Life shaped.
Egg contained by dome.
Life shape.
No.
Life shape.
Life contained by dome.
Egg shaped. M-A-N. Egg shaped man. S. E. A. Sealed. Egg shaped man sealed. R. E. S. Rest. R. I. C. T. I. Restriction. Life shaped restriction. Okay. Life.
Egg.
No. Life contained by dome. Egg shaped. Man sealed by restriction.
Is that correct?
I think. Along those lines.
So the egg is the representation of the restriction that we're in. And when we celebrate it, buying each of our Easter eggs, we're keeping that restriction like, woo.
Yeah, we're playing into that and we're fortifying it and strengthening that restriction.
Is that correct?
Oh, my kids are going to be pissed if they don't get Easter eggs.
I like Easter eggs.
But that makes total sense. Of course they're going to make them chocolatey and sweet because the kids want them. And that makes you feel guilty if you don't play into it.
Not only that, children are absolutely powerful as anything.
Oh, yes.
So who's going to put the most energy into it, me or my child?
2 seconds. Live translate. Is there somebody who needs subtitles? Because we've been asked this before and I don't know how we put them on. I think it's something that you have to do on your end. She's lip reading. Oh my days, you're trying to lip read us. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm not surprised she can't keep up. Hayley, you're hard of hearing. I'm really sorry. There is or should be a function on your phone where you can be able to turn on.
No, it's not all right. You should.
It's not all right.
No, we want to be able to accommodate for you.
And I speak very quickly, so I am sorry. And we're turning away or looking down a lot, so that must be really difficult for you, and that's not okay. S23 Live Translate. Okay, so Claire Hayley has said about S23 Live Translate. Is that something you could put on your phone? Because we have been asked this before, and I don't think, have an option to put subtitles up, unless I'm mistaken.
If not, we apologise for this live, but what we will do after
we'll make it a priority to figure it out.
We will figure that out before the next live.
Because this is an inclusive environment, and obviously if you're hard of sight, it's fine because you can hear. But if you're hard of hearing, you can see us, but you don't know what's being said, so that's not fair.
Oh. No, but that makes us sad. We don't want that.
No, we want everyone to be included here,
And she's a subscriber, isn't she?
Exactly.
As well. So.
I'm going to be more mindful to, 1, speak slower, and 2, try and talk to the camera so you can lip read, okay? Yeah. But I apologise if...
You'd think TikTok would have a function.
You would think TikTok has a function. Oh no, Hayley, don't feel alone.
Hayley, I promise you, we might not be able to do anything for this live, but going forward, we will definitely be looking into it.
Yeah, somebody said about having a screen with words, and that is something we definitely can look into, but finances, we just have to, it's financial more than anything. And that is definitely something we will look into, but currently right now, it's not a, thing. Okay. Can we describe what being a subscriber means? Okay, so basically, if you join our subscription, I think it's like $2.69 a month for the. I think.
Is it?
It's something like that.
It's under £3.
And basically, our subscribers, they pop questions in the subscription group, and we answer 5 of those questions kind of in depth every week.
So then we make content. So. Because people put questions in the comments and we still answer questions from the comments. But if you've got a question and you're a subscriber, you're going to be a priority because we're going to be picking out of that pool of questions each week to do this content.
And then obviously we do look at other questions, but the subscribers are priority.
And then we make the content and we tag you in it and we shout you out in the video to say it's your question.
We also are, you get stickers. We do some behind the scenes footage.
We've only just set the subscription up, so the subscriber only videos at the moment are a little bit boring because they're just informational. But going forward, we do hope to make them a little bit more.
Yeah, they will be more interesting. It will learn and grow as we learn and grow.
Yeah.
We also.
It's only been up a week.
Yeah. So it's a little bit more like personal.
But we do hope to get subscriber videos up there.
The stickers, you can put them in the chat here. You should be able to pop a sticker on. Oh, have you managed to do it, Hayley? Let us know how it goes. But yeah, you're under no obligation to subscribe. And even if you do subscribe, you don't have to subscribe forever. It's not like a contract you create. We don't do that. You're under no obligation. And like I said, we still do look at other people's questions, but it's just they come after the subscribers, if that makes sense.
And even if you want to just subscribe for the sub-only videos, you don't have to. No one's forcing you to ask a question. But I just will say the sub-only videos haven't quite kicked off yet, have they?
What do you mean?
Well, we haven't put many out, have we?
Well, we've only been doing it a week.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Jeez. Give me a break. Yeah, you found them. Well done. It will put on if available. Okay, well, I hope it does, Hayley. And I'm going to be mindful of looking at the camera. Okay, so the egg.
Yeah, I think we got to the bottom of the egg.
So the egg basically is, so buying eggs, playing into the egg of Easter.
I think making them chocolate as well is brilliant.
It's a brilliant idea. It's like when supermarkets put sweets right by the tills. And you're like, you're a prick, you are.
But kids are powerful as well, and if kids are eating the eggs,
well, of course you're gonna go for the children first. Sorry, move my cup.
Yeah. Anyway, should we move on?
Thank you for the gifts, my darling.
We can always explore Easter and its bits and bobs
in deeper
in another session.
Another time. So, who?
Anyone got any questions?
I'm sure you've all got questions. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you for the angel wings, Erin, my darling.
I think as well, we were talking about, discussed about, so like how we did the spirit.
Oh?
You know how we did the spirit session?
Yes.
Like making it a bit more personal and alive. Instead of always doing spirit sessions, we can look into like star seeds and your angelic lineage and things like that as well.
Yeah, there's lots of different ways we can vary up the lives.
Because we've looked into our own on here and it's quite cool.
Thank you, Benjamin. Right, so we've got so far Donald Trump, knighthood. I think the word knighthood.
Yeah, that's right.
Antarctica. Divine gifts. Yes, lineages. Gender about the war. The uprising of the divine feminine.
Oh, that's a brilliant one. That
the Loch Ness monster.
Session.
Oh, a lot of people asked about spraying of the skies and what that's about. Where are we at?
I don't know. We need to be careful though. We can't go into anything big and detailed because obviously time.
Yes, there is that. 5G. There's a video. It's on our page, Lily. Hang on. You want to talk? Oh. Hello.
Said look. What are we looking at?
Did you say look? Look at what? Life after death. Look at what? What am I looking at?
I don't know.
Oh, was I looking down and talking again, or looking away and talking? No. Okay. Okay. What do you fancy? Where are we going? Orbs, aliens.
Oh, I don't know.
Vicky's like, I just don't know what to do. I know, yeah. Look, what am I looking at?
What should we do?
Synthetic parasites, Loch Ness. A W A N want V O I want a voice. R E A read. Want voice read. Have we missed a comment?
Somebody's put a comment in that our whole self is intrigued by. Can you not tell us what
Is it not any of the ones we've mentioned so far? No. Okay. Spraying the skies? No.
We're going to be here all day.
Loch Ness monster. Antarctica. 5G. The word knighthood.
Aliens.
Cleopatra. No. What comes?
Hang on, it went slow then when you said Cleopatra.
Cleopatra? Is it something to do with Egypt? P-A. Past. You want us to look at past lives? Past lives?
What, like the people's past lives?
Oh, okay.
We've got time.
Got all the time in the world. Not. Okay. This is going to be awkward because who are we going to pick?
Who wants the past life looking at?
I think they all bloody do.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to pick some.
Oh, this is so hard now. Oh, Jesus, wept. Okay. You know what? I've got an idea. Close your eyes, right?
Mm.
And when you open your eyes, the first name you see, that's it.
Tell me when to open my eyes.
I'm not. You open your eyes when you're ready. And the first name you see, that's it.
Saz Mac. Saz something.
Jesus.
Saz.
Saz MCX.
Yeah. Are you there?
I had to scroll through all of that then.
Saz, are you here?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you happy with us to do that? Right. Listen. We will, if this works, because I don't know if it will. We've not done this.
Not on a live.
If this works, we'll do a whole live on it at some point. So you'll all get a turn eventually. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine with me. Saz MCX. Is that okay?
Can we have your name?
Okay.
And if that is your name, I apologise.
Sarah, I'm thinking. Soldier, Sarah. Okay, Sarah. Okay, past lives for Sarah. Can we have one, please? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Any past life. I don't care which one. It's because we've not done it before, so.
Let's pick one of importance for her now.
You reckon? Yeah.
Do we suggest the one that's playing the most important role for her now? One. 8. 3. 0. 1 8 1830. Is that the life? Okay. Was that when that life began or when that life ended? P I V I pivot.
Pivot.
Pivotal. Oh, pivotal point of that life. Right, so 1830 was a pivotal point of this life. Okay, and could you give us some details about this life, please? Okay. I. N. K-A-N. Kansas. So this life was in Kansas, USA. Okay, so 1830 is a pivotal point in this life, and it was a life led in America. Okay, continue. Ow. What was that? Ow. Ow. I. L-A-D. Lady. She was a lady in this life. Of. Lady of. The.
Oh.
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 Okay. In this life, Lady of the Night. Is that right? Take of that what you will, Saz. That's okay. We've all got to earn a living. You know what I mean? Okay. So, what was so pivotal about this time in that life? Oh. O. M. R-O-M. L. E.
Was it roll now?
Roll now. Is that right? Well, yeah, you just said yeah. What was so pivotal about this life? Roll now. Well, that makes me think I have to be very careful what I'm saying because there's certain words I can't say. But are you referring to what would be maybe a game of chance?
I don't know where you're going with this, but carry on.
Was that where she mainly did her work from? Can I say it?
I don't know.
In today's language, CASINO. A game of chance, GAMBLING, that I can't say because we get stroked for it.
Oh.
It's a saloon where there would be games of... Yeah, Tracy, she's just been outed. So there would be games of chance. So her main workspace would have been in...
A game of chance place.
A game of chance place, because we'll get striked if I say it.
Okay.
What was that? I'm sure she just said something. My daughter just had a dream about a saloon.
Oh, that's strange.
Okay. So, at this point, that pivotal point at 1830, she was working in a saloon.
As a lady.
As a lady of the night. Have we got it correct so far? And how old would she have been at this point?
Or if you want to put an age range, because she might have been there for a few years.
Yeah, but 1830.
18 to 30?
The year 1830. There's not an age range going on. She will have been a year.
I think you might be referring to
Fucking hell. What is the age she would have been at this point in time? Twenty-four. 24 to 28. So the year, okay, so the pivotal years were ages 24 to 28, is that correct?
And this life's having some kind of impact on her life today, or is it a little bit?
Is this impacting her life today?
I'm a bit tired.
Right, okay. What is the information that she needs to garner from that life to help her in her today life? Self-worth.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting. And has that life in the 1830 where she was this lady of the night, in that life, did that life not have a lot of self-worth then? They did.
She did have a lot of self-worth in that life.
Are you struggling with that in this life, Sar? It does take a lot. That's why we can only usually do 2 hours or so on the lives. Is that something you are? Okay.
So all right, she was the lady of the night. A lot of people would look at that as like, well, where's your self-worth?
No, but back then it wouldn't.
But what I'm thinking is, did she look at herself and feel beautiful? Look at me. You know, people want me. You know, that kind of energy.
And I'm making money out of it. Who's the fool here?
Yeah. And
you know what I mean?
That lady of the night, whether looked down upon or not, she had self-worth. Is that correct?
Right, okay.
And so the energy of that past life can help.
Oh, Saz. Speak love over yourself.
Oh, stop putting yourself down, because when you were this lady of the night...
Regardless of other people's opinions, you loved you.
You owned everybody and everything. You
were banking from it.
Yeah.
So
actually, this lady of the night can really help if you connect in with that energy. She can help you with self-worth in this life. Is that right?
Can you maybe give her some advice of how she could connect in, or how she can utilise that life and the self-worth that was in that life to help her in her current life? make a Y-A-R yarn. Make a
yarn.
Yarn's wool. Make a yarn of make a yarn of make a yarn of L-A-D of lady of T of the make a yarn of lady of the night.
Yarn of lady of the night, like a dolly.
Do you knit or
do you know
sew
anyone that does?
or something like that?
Or do you know anyone that might do that could make you?
I'm just wondering if she actually does that. Your daughter knits, and it was your daughter that had the dream.
Can your daughter knit you a lady of the night?
What a random thing to say. Fuck no. Right, okay. I just want to double check though, because yarn can hold different meanings. Yarn is wool, but it can also mean story. Oh, you did, yeah, sorry. Okay, so it's definitely to create a physical representation of that lady.
Like, almost like a
puppet.
The voodoo doll.
A puppet.
Yeah, but in a positive light, not a...
But you can create, that's what puppets are for. You can use them negatively or positively.
And then what?
And care for it, yes, exactly.
Care for it, yes.
And if she speaks love over the puppet of the lady of the night, that's also speaking love over herself, isn't it? Because it's just a different aspect of her.
Yeah.
Can we get the name of the lady of the night? Because I do think it's a bit disrespectful keep referring to her.
Well, she wants to know what to call her dolly.
Exactly. What's this lady's name in that life? F. No, was it F? Oh, it's E. S. M. Esme. E-S-M-E-E. Is that right? E-S. Esmea. Esmea. Go again. Start from the beginning. What was this lady's name in that life? E. S. M. E. R.
Isma.
E. L. Oh, I know. Esmeralda. Right, Esmeralda. She said I'd call my next daughter Esme. That's bizarre.
That's really weird.
That is bizarre.
That is, you can't make
You must be very linked in to that life in this life.
We say though that they guide us. It's our own versions of self. We all guide.
Spirit guides are aspects and fractals of us, of different versions of our whole self. That's what we believe.
Yeah.
So Esmeralda is her full name, but I'd say Esme for short. And I love how you were going to call your next daughter Esme.
She can really help you with your self-worth because she is you, and Esmeralda had a lot of self-worth.
Exactly.
Know? Is there anything else before we move on that Esmeralda wants to... Not Esmeralda.
I've got the chills, bro.
Sarah wants to know about... Needs to know, about this
I was going to ask that. Was her now daughter in this life, in that life in 1830? She was.
Who was she to her in that life?
B-E-S. Best friend.
She was your best friend.
She was your best friend in that life. And what was her name in that life? I've got the chills.
Are we allowed to ask? Because sometimes if it's another soul.
Yeah, we better.
Let's ask if we were allowed. Are we allowed to ask what her daughter's name was in that life? Not her, because, all right, so in that life, her daughter, who would have been her best friend, what was the best friend's name in that life? Are we allowed to ask?
We can.
It said we can.
Can we have that name? F. Oh.
It did want to go up there, didn't it, before?
Z-A. R. E-Z. Esran.
Well, I read Fern.
Oh, did you? Go again.
We better do it again.
It was E or F? F. E. F-E. R. Fern. You are right. Because it went over here and I thought it went to Z.
Oh. Fern. Fern.
Ferner.
Fern, was Fern the end? No. Was Fern the beginning?
Fern. Next word. A-N-N-I-E. Fern Annie. How rich. So double barrel.
That's quite a cool name.
Fern Annie. I love that. Fern Annie.
Fern Annie was your best friend, your daughter in this life.
That's so cool. Is there anything she needs to know besides what you've already told us from that life? No.
No.
Create a puppet. Yeah. Is she double barreled now as well?
Oh,
That's insane.
Her soul obviously likes the double barrel.
She does. But yeah, get your daughter to knit you a puppet.
So that was
Call
really
it
cool
Esmeralda
because there was
and speak love over
There
it.
were definitely some links there. Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, I love that.
That was so good.
That was so cool.
Shall we do more of these, do you think? Would you like a live...
We could dedicate like a whole live session to
Would
these.
you like us to do a whole live on these?
Yeah.
I was asking the people, not the board.
But the board's answered and it's like, yes, you do.
Okay. We'll do that.
Okay. We are going to have to get off shortly
It's
because
different, isn't it?
my battery is about to die. That's the only thing.
Yes, and I am tired, as somebody did point out.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, well, we kind of have to work with how our channel wants to work. We did ask before we came on and it said no to spirit. So we are next live Monday night.
We're live Monday night.
We will see. We won't say for definite because we never know until the day what the plan is.
Let the board decide. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, let the board decide. Exactly. That's what we do. It's usually about 7:30, 7:30, something like that. So yeah, around that time.
It's been a nice live.
I've
today.
enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. That's okay,
Sometimes
Benjamin.
the
You're
lives
welcome.
can be really chaotic, but this one's gone quite nice.
Yeah. So UK time, yeah. So you might have to convert if you're not UK. And yeah, thank you everyone for being here. It's been amazing. We've really enjoyed your company. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you, George, for the gifts.
You got your wine ready.
Yeah. But yeah, we've loved today.
It has
really
been
nice.
good. Yeah, it's been good.
That's all right. No worries. We will all see you all on
Monday
night. Be good, and if you can't be good, be careful because you never know.